everybody, it's me, the Comic Book Frog. Welcome back to another awesome reading as we get close to Halloween here. If you haven't done so, check out the reading before this. Check out our Dracula reading. It was a good evening. It did not suck.
Yes.
All right, but we have a good friend here with us, the late Stan Lee. Otherwise known as Trusty's sidekick.
Hey, good evening there, Comic Book Frog. I'm very excited to be here with you tonight. I'm excited to be anywhere.
It's always great to have you here, Stan. All right. And to the right of our the start of our show, because just you also mentioned that Trusty's sidekick is going to be, I think, no, you're the narrator. That's right. My bad. Yeah. Mariah, I'm all messed up. I'm all chopped up on dude.
Well, that's a good sell you had there.
It's all those candy bars.
Yeah, it started into that Halloween candy already.
It's from last year. I'm a little woozy.
Oh dear.
And if you look to the right of Stan Lee, you'll see the most horrifying thing ever. And then you'll see the tree.
Nice.
Just kidding.
Oh my God. I knew what he was gonna do. I knew it.
Pow! To the moon, you frog.
How's it going, Mariah?
I think it might be clobbering time.
Yeah, it's clobbering time with this.
Speaking of clobbering time, well, the Thing is guest starring in this issue tonight, along with the Menace.
Yeah, he is.
And then the most electrifying man in sports entertainment. He is the great one. He is Max Dillon Storm.
Finally, Electro has come back.
Yes. Shocking.
To the Geeky Puppet Show.
Shocking.
How's it going, Eric?
Yeah.
And making his 30th debut on the channel.
30th? Wow.
I know. I stopped counting a long time ago.
So did I.
Well, first of all, that's a crime. You should never stop counting us because it's amazing that I'm here every time.
Well, excuse me, Zach Jr. I can only count to 3.
Someone has a rather inflated opinion of themselves.
No, it's actually the opposite. It's an absolute amazement that you guys let me come here every time.
We're actually secretly holding raffles.
Yeah, the fact that I get to join you is both a gift and a travesty. So I'm just happy to be here.
A travesty for us, right?
Exactly.
I told you I shouldn't have got that doggy door. Just jump right into this awesome reading here we're going to be showing here.
Oh dear.
It is, it's not a first time reading for me, but I've read it several times before, and I still get a laugh out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I don't know. I don't know what Stan was thinking when he wrote this, but I'm sure he's probably blind when he wrote it.
I just finished a 5-martini lunch. Here comes Daredevil, the man without fear. Marvel's newest smash sensation battles the super powerful Electro. Different, daring, dynamic. Guest starring The Thing. But it's a brief appearance. Don't blink your eyes or you'll miss him.
That's Criminalisky.
2009 Marvel Characters Incorporated. It's reserved. Marvel.com.
No sense.
Daredevil, the evil menace of Electro.
Who does the story?
I do, you moron.
You're so mean to me, old man. I'm calling the Ghostbusters. Who does the art?
That would be Jolly Joe Orlando.
Father of Steve.
He would come back from the dead to curse you for that.
And who's giving us the Zach backgrounds?
That would be Skinny Vinny Colletta.
And who's selling us on lettering?
Jackass Rosen.
Stan's a little salty tonight.
I prefer to call him Spicy.
Yeah, he's a little peppery. Yes.
All right, let me get my magnifying glass and see if I can read this.
Well, the Daredevil, Evil, Menace, Electro.
Already read that part.
All right.
What chance does a blind man have of defeating one of the most dangerous arch-villains of all time? More chance than you think, if his name happens to be Daredevil. Electro. This sensational superpowered criminal became an instant sensation when he first appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man #9.
Yes.
And now he returns, more sinister than ever, to face another mighty Marvel superhero. And this, the thrilling account of their epic battle, may well be remembered as long as literature endures.
Wow, I keep thinking that this was started at the same time as Amazing Spider-Man, but it started after.
64.
Wow.
Welcome to the offices of Nelson and Murdoch, attorneys at law. You're just in time. The action and suspense are about to begin within seconds, although Franklin Foggy Nelson doesn't suspect it, as he longingly watches lovely Karen Page enter his private office.
Mr. Nelson, prepare yourself. We have a most unusual client outside.
Really, Karen? We'll ask him to wait a few minutes while I finish up some notes. Don't ever change that crazy perfume you're wearing.
Who is the Karen now? The one that's getting angry.
The blonde is always a Karen.
Exactly 17 seconds later.
Now hear this, Buttercup, don't break my heart. The ever-loving Ting doesn't wait for anyone.
The Thing? I didn't even realize Karen didn't tell me. Our door. Dang it.
I'm confused why he didn't go through the window, but he went to the door.
Yeah, he went to the door. Okay, don't get your tonsils in an uproar. They just don't make these doors like they used to. Just sit tight while I force the two pieces together. You might call this instant welding, but it works.
Stan was drunk when he wrote this.
He had to be.
Joe was drunk when he drew it.
Yeah.
And Vinny was even drunker when he inked it.
This is fantastic. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is great.
Yeah. Now let's talk business. Unless you've been living on Mars, you know that I belong to the good old Fantastical Four. And we want you to do some legal work on our lease. The lease on our skyscraper shack is up for renewal. And we want a lawyer to check it before we sign our monikers to it.
Fantastical Four. Is this a knockoff version of the car show we get?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I don't handle leases. Especially since you have the smartest man alive on your team. You would think he could handle it. But anyway, my partner, Mr. Murdoch, knows more about them. But I wonder.
Sorry, Blue Eyes. No autographs. Us celebrities can't take a chance on getting writer's cramp.
As if.
I wasn't going to ask for an autograph, Mr. Thing. I was just going to check Matt Murdoch's appointment pad and see if he's expected back soon.
You don't want my autograph? You must be some kind of nut.
Why is his
It's not
face so
about
small?
you.
Look at
Why
that.
is his face so small?
I know, my God.
It's the Watcher.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
It's horrifying.
Got a 5 head.
Well, look, I ain't got time to hang around here. The FF are waiting outside for me. We're going to Washington, D.C., that is, to get another medal for our pink little hoop chests.
How's it going there, little Ray guy?
Oh, my.
Oh, so he said he busted in like the Kool-Aid Man.
So when Murdoch gets here, tell me I'll have to go to our headquarters and examine the place to make sure that it's everything the lease says it is.
All right, but how will he get in?
Old Big Brain Richards thought of that. Just give me a photo of him, and I'll feed it to our electric eye watchdog Gizmo. Then when Murdoch appears in the flesh, the door will open for him. I have a picture of Mr. Murdoch in my desk drawer.
Well,
I'll bet you
shocker,
too,
Blondie.
baby.
I might have known.
Tramp.
Hey, not yet.
Sleeping her way to the tub.
You ain't gonna win any beauty contests. Well, we can't all look like me. Okay, this is good enough. Tell him to finish the job before we get back from Washington.
That's what I mean. He's leaving through the window. Why didn't he just go through the window?
Why are they all just hovering outside? Just walk out the front door. Say, I didn't realize your fantastic car was hovering right outside.
Natch, they don't let me out of their sight. They're lost with that old bashful Benjamin.
No, you're a walking lawsuit.
Pretty much.
Just you be sure I get my photo back. It's my only one.
My, what an attractive hairdo. I'll have to try that sometime. And I'll bet she's got an ass, too.
Let's go, big fella. The sun's getting low.
Oh, gee. Come on, Reed. Why don't you let me drive this buggy? I mean, you're drunk. You shouldn't be driving. Nuts. It's been no fun being a passenger. Think I'll flame on and fly the rest of the way.
Yeehaw!
Yes.
Stay where you are and wave to the crowds, you little useless shit.
Look at Reed. That cornball's gonna start throwing kisses next. Earthly ones, even.
It's been so long. I just want to really appreciate it for a second.
Those gams.
He's got some gams too, man.
Meantime, where is Matt Murdoch? Can there be any connection between the blind, soft-spoken young lawyer and this man?
If you didn't read the first issue, why haven't you?
Or watch our reading.
This man, who unhesitatingly approaches a dingy garage with firm step and sure tread. This man with muscles like steel bands.
Oh, my.
Gams of steel.
This man, whose gloved hand holds a heavy cane, knocking commandingly on the bolted door of the lonely garage.
Housekeeping.
Slowly the bolt is withdrawn, as a gruff, beefy figure peers cautiously out, and then...
Whoever wants it. All at once.
Nobody here. What is this, a gag?
It's Bulb again.
Fozzie, is that you?
No, Kermit. I guess I was just hearing things. Well, at least it ain't the cops. Hey! Oh.
Thanks for unbolting the door, Fozzie. Thanks for unbolting the door for me, Buster. Now just stay there and quiet until the police come and untie you. As for me, I'll go visit the rest of you naughty little car thieves.
Aye. Who opened that blasted door? Want to land us all in jail?
That's just where you're going, boys. In case you didn't know it, there are a few little laws against stealing cars and repainting them in a camouflagey garage.
Holy
cow.
cow! It's a
Go
guy
ahead.
who calls himself the Rawhide Devil. We gotta make sure he doesn't get out of here to put the finger in us on us.
We'll handle him. He must have been batty to come here alone.
It's all about me. I'm the only one coming tonight.
Mhm.
I can tell by the breathing there are about 6 of them. It shouldn't be too difficult for me to outmaneuver them if I don't get careless and all hung up on them. My toe was touching a small little 4-wheel dolly. Just what I need. Another dolly like what I used to play with when I was a little boy. I hear something flying at me. Good heavens. Oh, easy enough to duck. And wow, I hooked my cane handle onto this little dolly.
You clumsy meathead. You missed me. I'm coming. Let's rush him before he can escape.
Rickers, the U-Haul gets me every time. The Rawhide Kid will get you first.
Lindsey Graham is Daredevil.
My heavens, there's no need to hurry, little friends. I also mean my little Am friends.
I was to say, and friends. Gotta get that right.
I'm not going any place, but you sure are.
Pretty tricky, aren't you? Well, you'll be laughing out the other side of your mouth when I get through with you.
Oh, that hunk of heat in front of me. Let's make it burn me up. It must be an acetylene torch. Or he's just happy to see me. Not much you can do with it. That gadget once a pale paint has been thrown all over. Oh, shucks. Why don't you bunglers give up before I really get mad? And good heavens, you don't want that.
Now's our chance. Get him.
I mean, I'm just kind of disappointed. He's the first one covered in gunk. I thought I'd be the one. Footsteps on all sides of me. Oh, starting to rush me. I'm getting the chills. But I hear a small crane, Nickelback crane, swinging above me. I'll just hook onto it and take it to the air.
Stop
Stop
him,
him,
you
you guys. Sorry.
Now again, all at once for sure.
Sure. Tell us how.
Nimbly landing near a pile of tires, the man without fear uses them as whirling weapons.
Oh man, George Prez give me strength. With the sound of their footsteps and their breathing to guide me, I sure can't miss.
These tires for the Mummy Mobile?
Yeah, I was about to say, where do these tires come from? And have you ever hurled a tire? That's not easy.
These are lifesavers.
But suddenly, the masked adventurer halts in his tracks, his super sharp senses analyzing a new menacing sound.
Sound of a truck.
Hey,
Hey, there's a sign of a truck siren. That's coming right towards me. Good heavens, I have enough room to dodge. Only one thing to do: get on my knees
Oh my.
and lay down for it. I'll use this tire as a slingshot and
Oh my God.
this engine as a missile. I love murder. The sound of it is getting closer. Just one more second and now.
This'll finish him. And hey, look what he's doing. Can't stop in time.
Jeez.
I'm all ready, boys.
Uh-huh.
Boom, there it is.
I would say they're more like air tubes than tires.
A few seconds later, after the smoke has cleared,
That's right, Lieutenant. You'll find the entire gang of car thieves here, all gift wrapped up just for you. Good heavens. Although I'm so sorry the boss wasn't here. Yep, that's right. I'll get them out after I get back from the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to be in Daredevil's shoes when the boss finds out about this.
These long, awkward pauses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Electro will make mincemeat pie out of them.
Electro, the master of electricity, the arch villain who almost defeated the amazing Spider-Man
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
himself not long ago in Spider-Man number 9. The super menace who is watching the entire scene right now.
Ma, I was bored with stealing cars anyway.
Yes,
I
you
knew
are.
it. I knew it.
Who is Electro?
Why is
How
Electro?
did he become the evil monarch of electricity he is? For those of you luckless enough to have missed Spider-Man number 9,
Yes.
we'll reveal that he once had been an electric line man named Max Dillon. One day, while on a high-tension repair job, lightning struck him.
I should have been killed, but I'm not. My entire body is electrically charged.
Then Dillon designed a costume for himself.
No longer am I a lineman for the county. I'll use my great new power to prey on the entire tri-state area. I'll call myself Electro Schmertz, and nobody human can stop me.
And thus was born one of the most dangerous villains of all time.
I bet he uses electric.
Damn
wave.
Skippy.
I'm just disappointed there was no falling noise whatsoever when he fell.
I prefer Peter Pan myself.
Later, in a hidden hideout,
Well, that's lame narration. Do better.
What?
It's just saying it's in a hidden hideout. That's not. Anyway, Daily Bugle here, and the famous Fantastic Four are en route to the nation's capital, where they receive a presidential medal that winds up our 6 o'clock news. And curses to you, Spider-Man!
Yeah,
Yes.
Very interesting.
but stupid.
I have thought of a crime worthy of my great powers.
Even his chair is plugged in.
Mm-hmm.
The first lazy boy.
Mm-hmm.
While the FF are out of town, I'll break into their headquarters. I'll steal their scientific secrets and sell them to Perry the Platypus for a fortune.
Who made the platypus though?
Meanwhile, little dreaming of the deadly battle fate is preparing for him, the man called Daredevil changes back to normal identity, becoming the handsome blind lawyer Matt Murdock.
Breaking up stolen car gangs is just too simple for someone with my powers. I almost wish I had a more difficult challenge to face. Oh well, maybe someday.
A short time later, at the law offices of Nelson and Murdoch.
Hey, Matty. Wish you'd been here sooner.
Oh, good heavens, I missed you too, Huggy Bear. Did I miss a client?
Yeah.
You know, I'm a busy bachelor. I'm always seeing lots of clients.
Mm-hmm. You sure did, Mr. Murdoch. It was the Thing himself. He wants you to inspect the FF headquarters and make sure the new lease they're about to sign is all in order.
I'll be glad to, Karen. I'll leave in a few minutes.
Karen has another piece of news for you, Maddie. Tell him about it.
Tell me what?
Tell me more. I wrote to an eye specialist in my hometown. I described your former blindness, and he has operated on cases like yours before. He thinks he can cure you. You'll be able to see again. I'll read his letter to you. Dictate the reader.
A few seconds later.
It's very interesting, Karen. I'll think about it a while. And I'm done.
Yeah, and you don't sound very pleased.
Well, I wanted to read myself, but you wouldn't let me.
Mm-hmm.
Forgive me, Karen. It's just that I don't want to be disappointed. What if you're ugly?
This guy's going there, yeah. Poor Matt Murdock. He's so handsome, so intelligent. What a man! So doggone wonderful. I'd marry him in a minute, even though he's blind. If only he'd ask me. But for his sake, I pray he'll regain his sight someday.
Well, tonight's Daredevil sure as hell ain't gonna ask.
This is true.
Wow, what is with these secretaries having a thing for their bosses?
Hey, that's right, Pepper and Tony.
Yep.
But Matt Murdock's thoughts are exactly the opposite of his lovely secretaries.
I know there's a chance of getting my eyesight back by an operation, but I'm afraid to risk it. I'm just too fragile. I'm afraid I might lose my other powers if my sight returns. I mean, I still remember the accident in which I lost my sight. I had saved that old Foster Brooks from being hit by a speeding truck.
Mm-hmm.
And the truck struck me instead. And then, in the hospital, I learned my fate. But the truck had carried radioactive materials, which hit my eyes. Was the first time I've experienced having junk in my eyes. And it also sharpened my remaining senses so many times more than normal. I dare not do anything which loses me my super sharp senses, the senses that make me Daredevil. So I must confess to refuse the operation, for I'd rather be blind and not see Karen's hideous face. And I want to be Daredevil than be any average, normal, heterosexual man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back after I've checked out the Fantastic Four. I mean, after I checked out their headquarters. Take any messages for me and shove them up your pie. Oh.
Meanwhile, as Matt leaves his office, tapping the cane, which he really doesn't need due to his built-in radar sense.
Radar sense.
Radar sense. His gaydar sense.
It's a simple matter for me to raise myself to the top floors of the Baxter building by using the power of the electric cables which run up the inside of the walls. And being the master of electricity, I can deactivate all of Mr. Fantastic's electronic innators, thereby entering through the window with ease.
Mm-hmm.
And in the street below, not suspecting the dread danger which awaits him above.
I can visualize that dress that woman's wearing. I wish I had one of those. Also, the Baxter building, by the sound of the air currents hitting it just as easy as if I could see it.
Then, Matt Murdock reaches the tower floor of the Baxter building. admitted into the guarded area because the electronic alarm devices match his face with the photograph they had been fed. But suddenly, his super sharp senses react to a feeling of danger, and he instantly changes into Daredevil, seconds before Electro touches a visor switch. I guess we're running out of room to tell the story, folks.
The automatic receptionist is buzzing. I am going to stall for time while Matt changes into Daredevil.
I forgot my costume. Might as well be naked.
Someone is entering. I'll see who it is.
Slowly, an image begins to form on the gleaming screen.
It
An
appears
image
to
which
be.
reveals
It appears to be a random platypus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Daredevil the platypus. The one who smashed my auto theft gang. What a lucky break for me. I, Electro. Schmerz, don't know why he's here, but he's giving me a chance to get my revenge on him for spoiling my little side hustle. He moves cautiously, as though he's expecting danger, but he can't possibly expect what's going to happen next.
Inquisition.
No one's ready for that. What Oscar? The electrical machines of Mr. Fantastic are among the most powerful in all the tri-state area. And all the controls are at my fingertips. But what's more, Electro Schmerz is the master of electricity. My power, plus his machines, can accomplish anything. As Patty will soon learn.
Daredevil?
Daredevil. I like that.
At that instant, the masked crime fighter's uncanny hearing detects the sound of an electrical charge being activated. But before he can act,
Rod, you're supposed to swallow your drink, not spit it
Oh
out.
my god. Oh my god. I have to clean up a mess. Hold on.
Hi.
Oh my.
Sorry, that's not fun. I'm translated.
I hear a mighty dynamo being charged. That means that someone is surrounded by a vibrating wall of electrical energy. It's just so wonderful. It's closing in on me, about to electrocute me. All my senses are on fire.
but the man without fear is not to be defeated so easily.
My old man cane is a non-conductor. And I'll hurt it at the source. Take that, filibuster, filibuster.
Good, good. Lindsay is a foe worthy of my metal. He short-circuited the current just in time, but he is merely prolonging my pleasure.
Oh my.
I must be at Publix.
How shocking.
Where shocking is a pleasure?
It is now.
Then, like a cat playing with a mouse, Electro hurls bolt after bolt of live current at Daredevil, causing the masked Wonder Man to employ his razor-sharp senses to the fullest extent.
Crack, cocaine, crash. Can't dodge these blasts much longer. I've got to find the light switch. Defeat that evil AOC.
Then, as the sinister arch-villain pauses to prepare for a new attack, Daredevil's incredible sense of touch finds what he's after.
I got it just in time. Yeehaw! There, I plunge in the room into total darkness. Watch out, Zach! Now the odds are on my side. Wait, what is this I feel?
That's not me.
Oh my. Oh, my stars and garters. It's a dumbbell of some sort. It will make a perfect weapon to hurl at my unseen enemy when I murder him.
Should
But-
you do a good clean and jerk on that?
But then Daredevil makes his first serious blunder. The weight he holds belongs to the Thing, bolted to a spring cable beneath the floor, which even Daredevil's mighty muscles cannot budge. And in the few seconds that Daredevil wastes trying to raise the giant dumbbell, Electro illuminates the room with the power of his own natural electricity and strikes without warning.
Now I've got him.
The highly charged bolt which strikes Daredevil causes a shock reaction on the part of the sightless platypus, which staggers him into a temporary helplessness.
Ah!
And before the masked crime fighter can recover himself, Electro lashes out in a merciless attack.
Surely you don't think you have a chance against the one who almost defeated Spider-Man himself?
Yes.
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 Oh, I was a fool to relax. My God. Oh, shit. Correct.
He struck his head against the giant dumbbell and turned French.
Oh no.
He'll be unconscious long enough for me to make sure he can never interfere with Electro again.
I'm pretty sure I'm dead. My neck is snapped.
Yep, pretty much.
I must find a fitting fate for him, one worthy of the ingenuity of the master of electricity. Here among the marvelous possessionators of the Fantastic Four, I'm sure to find what I want. Of course. Here it is. How perfect. How simple. And how foolproof. I will put him in the rocket and send him out before Krypton explodes. Here is the world-famous skyscraper rocket launcher-inator of the FF. I am still monologuing.
Dear God.
All I need do is to put the helpless body of Daredevil aboard the ship and send it far out into space. Dear God, it is that rocket on an eternal one-way journey. For when the bewildered Fantastical Four return, they'll think Daredevil has stolen the rocket. Will this ever end? This will only be the first of many triumphs for me. Nothing that lives can defeat a man who is master of electricity. Nope, it is never going to end. Now that he's safely aboard, I need seal the hatch and set the missile for its launching. Thanks to the unwitting genius of that drunk Reed Richards, the world will never again set eyes on the one called Daredevil.
Word. Clank.
But then,
What's wrong? I've worked the controls perfectly, but nothing is happening. Perhaps Richards isn't the genius I thought he was. I should have called Moon Girl.
You circled up.
even the shrewd, sly Electro does not suspect that Mr. Fantastic is more brilliant than he thought. For to guard against the very act Electro is trying to commit, Reed Richards' launching device will only respond to a human being having the same molecular body structure as one of the Fantastic Four.
It's hopeless. I can't get it to respond. This has never happened to me before.
Hey, should have me awake, big boy.
You may be under some stress. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Any other arch foe would have been helpless to activate the mighty missile, but Electro is different. For within
get
his
on it.
own body, he possesses enough electrical
automatically.
energy
What?
to force the launching device to operate, using his own supernatural power as the catalyst.
Bah, I don't need this launcher. Electro Schmerz myself, can generate enough power to hurl the missile into space. Farewell, forever, Daredevil.
And a split second later,
Oh no.
so quickly is the rocket launched, so powerful are the mighty jets designed by the overcompensating Reed Richards, that the gleaming, sleek, shaft-like spacecraft reaches the edge of Earth's atmosphere in a matter of sheer seconds.
Going back to Austin Powers. Is that a big boy?
That looks like a giant.
Don't
Johnson,
go.
get over here.
While within its airtight hull, the magnificently muscled body of Daredevil begins to stir as consciousness slowly returns. Until
Electro knocked me out. My hands are tied. Just like the way I like it. I gotta think, find a way to escape to get back to him. Wherever I am, I'm all alone. I hear no other sound, heartbeats, no sound of breathing.
Miranda, were you just waving the white flag?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just checking.
I surrender.
Dido's here? I did not know that. First, I must untie my hands. George Perez, give me the strength. It's an easy matter for those whose sense of touch is so keen that he can feel each and every stress point of the knotted cord and loosen them by tensing and untensing the proper muscles to the necessary degree.
note, it is believed that the great magician Harry Houdini may have used this method for his famous escape act. Editor. Once free of his bonds, the man without fear soon realizes his desperate Perry the Platypus.
No, those how many rocket raccoon engines? This groovy sensation of lessening gravity mean only one thing. I'm not in Kansas anymore. Electro has shut me up in the FHS space missile and launched it towards the stars. I wanted to be a star, but this isn't the way to go. But Mr. Fantastic originally designed this as a manned rocket. Manned rocket.
A man.
A Mayan.
So must have a control room which operational controls. If I can work them in time, I might be able to watch Martha Stewart later.
Imagine a blind man operating a spaceship. Gene Roddenberry did. Not as impossible as it seems if that man can hear the levers, move, feel the power needed, sense the direction of flight.
I've done it. I've reversed the missile's course. Click, click.
And then the most incredible task of all begins. The task of landing the powerful spaceship back on Earth without injuring any hapless humans.
Good thing there's no buildings out there.
Mhm.
By hearing the slight movement of the astral compass, I can gauge my direction perfectly. And by feeling the action of the radar scope, the little radar scope, I can pinpoint my landing. I'll bring the ship down in the middle of Central Park in New York City.
New York City!
Finding an open spot where I hear no human heartbeats. Marvel Studios.
Only a man with super senses could have done it. But such a man is Daredevil. Then, moments later,
Voices gathering, heartbeats increasing. A crowd is forming.
Irish cop.
But go on,
Irish cop.
don't move, mister. We've got laws against endangering people and property that way. Why am I aiming 40 feet away from you?
Good heavens, you must be blind. I've got to move fast. I can't let them book me. They'll try to learn my real identity and throw me in the gin pop with all those hunky men.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what am I saying? I want to go to jail. Hot meals and hot guys, am I right?
hearing the soft whinny of a horse nearby, the costume champion moves like a flashing streak, leaping upon its back with perfect coordination.
It's a good thing I've ridden a horse before. If I can lose this horse from this handsome, able man behind me,
Oh, it's supposed to be cats.
it'll be my best method of escape.
Stop!
By striking the horse with just the right amount of pressure, I can use my cane weapon like a karate blow, nearly killing the horse and severing the straps. That's all right, big fella. You're in good hands with me.
I am Mr. Red.
And now a properly guided horse can go where a pursuing car can't go, namely right over the many other parked cars just off to the side, so he can't shoot me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he don't shoot straight. Neither do I. It's easy for me to direct my mount over the traffic, for the sound of each car's engine is like a beacon to me, and the odor of all the gasoline, magnified many times by my super sense smell, is unmistakable. It's a good thing there's no people in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But as the galloping beast turns the corner below the soaring Baxter building,
I hear a flag, FLAG, rustling in the breeze above me. I swing to the second floor and regain my Matt Murdock clothes where I left them before anyone can pick up my trail.
minutes later, the handsome figure of Matt Murdock seems to blend in with the passing crowd, until a lovely voice belonging to an equally lovely girl cries out,
Ah, Mr. Murdoch, it's Karen. Mr. Murdoch, don't you hear me?
Karen Page, oh, that annoying woman. Can't stop now, mustn't give my handsome date, Dr. Electro Snurfs.
Schmerz.
la 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 la.
I can't give him a chance to escape, not yet.
I know he heard me, but he deliberately ignored me. Could I have offended him when I mentioned that operation before?
It's because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
How startled Karen Page would be if she knew the real reason that Matt Murdock rushed past her.
There's no way I can return to the FF headquarters without Electro being warned by Mr. Fantastic many secret alarms. Or is there?
Taking the elevator to the roof of the heliport building, Matt quickly changes to Daredevil once again, and
The only way to attack Electro suddenly without warning is to drop down on him from above. It's one chance in a million, but I gotta take and grab onto him like a monkey. From the sound of that motor, I can tell that the sightseeing helicopter, something I'll never do,
Neither will I.
is about to take off. It's directly ahead. I've got to reach it in time. I can't afford to wait for the next one. Electro won't remain top of the Baxter building forever. In fact, I hope I'm not too late to catch that handsome man.
And then, one of the most daring feats ever recorded is witnessed by the few startled onlookers atop the New York heliport. Before their eyes, they see a colorful, well-muscled figure in a dramatic costume leap into the air, catching onto the underside of the departing helicopter by a cane handle.
Whee! I made it.
But how much greater would their shock and surprise be if they could but suspect that the incredible feat they are witnessing is performed by a blind man? High over the towering skyscrapers of New York City,
New York City!
New York
Swing.
City.
swings the fearless adventurer, his every sense alert, knowing that the slightest miscalculation, the slightest mishap, will result in his instantaneous death.
I'm familiar with the schedule of these sightseeing whirlybirds. Exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds after takeoff, it should be directly over the Baxter building. I'm keeping time by listening to my own pulse beat. I can't afford to be 1 second off, but I'm curious how much more before we get to hour 2, Trusty.
Page 16.
We're halfway there.
Meantime, we find Electro still within the FF headquarters, applying his awesome powers to Reed Rich's private vault.
The electrical energy I can generate is more than enough to get this reading to the second hour and to cut through any steel vault door ever built.
What's all over that door?
Ooh.
All the good stuff.
I did it, and now all of the secrets of Mr. Fantastic shall be mine.
Thud.
Just as I expected. All sorts of mathematical equations and notes. I can't understand them. What am I, a woman? But they'll be worth a fortune to any foreign power I contact.
They're sport figures. He's a bookie.
And directly above,
Exactly 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and I can sense a great surge of electrical power directly beneath me. A pair of eyes can be deceived, but all my senses together can never be mistaken. This is a split second. The skylight must be right below me. What's up below?
and then
Made it. In exactly 1.5 seconds, I'll do a complete somersault, breaking my fall. And then, oops, no, enabling me to land gently on my feet.
Daredevil the platypus! It's impossible. No way could we have gotten this to 55 minutes. Nobody could have escaped from that missile. I saw it head for space myself.
I'll do the lines. Nobody could have escaped except Daredevil.
There's no need for you to refer for yourself in the third person or for us to fight. I've got what I want.
And I'm going about to get what I want. You know what I mean?
I really, really won't.
Once I burn through the elevator door and reach the electric cable, even Daredevil will never be able to catch me.
I think I know what he's planning, but I can't let him get away with it. It was at this moment that he fucked up. I thought so. I can tell by the sound he's sliding down the electric cables by means of his own electrical power. He'll reach the street in seconds.
Farewell, Daredevil. If you should see the Fantastical Four, thank them for their secret formula. I'm sure an enemy nation will pay me a fortune for them.
So he's escaping with the FF's scientific secrets. Dear heavens. Reed Richards is not going to happen that he stole his beerology notes. The founder of the building blocks of life. Now I dare not let him escape. Our entire nation's security may be at stake. And well, where Electro can go, Daredevil can follow closely.
Mhm.
Without a second thought, the man without fear hurls himself into the elevator shaft, 35 stories above street level. Then, waving his cane frantically until the curved handle catches onto the elevator cable, he swings himself around, the momentum of his lunge carrying him round and round the cable like a pinwheel, breaking his fall and enabling him to make his descent smoothly and swiftly.
This is one of those times I'm lucky to be blind. If I could see what I'm doing, I might not be stiff.
My.
Whee!
Seconds later, after the two antagonists have reached the street,
No matter where he runs, the sound of his racing feet is like drum beats to my ears. He'll never escape my neighborhood.
Mm-mm.
It's incredible. I have I think in this voice too. I have all the powers of electricity at my command. And yet Daredevil, with nothing but his own skill and strength, manages to thwart me at every turn. I'll use my electric magnetism to hitch a ride atop his car. This is one feat that the Daredevil won't be able to duplicate.
Oh my gosh, the footstep has stopped. It can only mean one thing. He's hopped onto a car. Luckily, I can still sense electrical vibrations. They're strong enough to guide me in the right direction. I haven't lost him yet. I ain't gonna give up that booty. A car won't help Electro in this midtown New York City traffic.
Mm-mm.
New York City!
York City!
traffic!
I can make faster time by running from roof to roof while they all stop for the traffic lights. Guided by the powerful electrical emanations.
Close enough.
Emanation, I don't know. E-man
Emanations.
from his booty. I can't miss him.
Oh no. Get ready, Trusty.
finally realizing he cannot hope to outdistance his relentless pursuer in the streets, Electro uses his amazing power to draw him under a theater marquee as he heads for the interior of one of the largest and most luxurious movie houses in the city.
Welcome to Hour 2.
I didn't see that coming.
Nobody does.
But this time you saw it and heard it.
I know Alicia didn't.
I never do.
Doop doop dee doo. The sound of many voices, flickering bulbs, tickets being torn, changing hands, It can mean only one thing. Electro is racing into a movie theater. Hope it's not one of those naughty ones.
If he follows me in here, I'll get a box of popcorn and we'll reenact the scene from Diner.
Oh no.
Oh, look, it's Carol Heathrow following me in. There are countless forms of electricity inside, which I'll be able to use against him.
I like popcorn.
Oh no.
I figured you would.
Then, inside the palatial showplace, where a stage review is in progress.
I can smell burning loins. It's incredible. Electro is propelling himself towards the stage
Loins.
by electrical attraction of the metal seat plates in the theater itself. The electrical charge of his body is so powerful that I estimate his exact speed, and the sound of his overactive pulse rate is enough to lead me unerringly after him.
His underwear must be so tight.
It is. Look, I see that crack.
May I see your ticket, please? I said,
Curse my burning loins, and curse you, Daredevil the Platypus. Each electric bulb I pass, each live wire, each Hercules switch. I don't know why you're looking at me like that, Trusty. The ship has sailed. We are well into hour number 2. Where was I? My power as my body absorbs their energy.
How the temperature is risen incredibly hot in here. It can only mean arc lights indicating a stage show. Oh, he's going to put on a show for me? My heavens. Oh, and the scent of perfume. Oh, I got to get myself some of that. And also, is that theatrical makeup? Sure, girls. Oh my gosh, I got competition in here. Hey, ladies. Oh, they're screaming. Oh, they must see Electro. They must be bewildered by how handsome he is. From the sounds of the girls' cries, their heads are tilted back in the theater. That's why I feel hot groins here. Oh my gosh, they're looking up. I hear rustling in the curtains. Above me, Electro must be on the catwalk overhead.
The catwalk.
With all of the guide ropes and cables hanging in the wings. Even a man without sock can make his way above easily enough.
I'm too sexy for this book. Too sexy for this book. I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to follow me up here, Daredevil. Even your strength and agility won't protect you against my electric bolts.
Oh, that felt wonderful. The people below were screaming so loud that I couldn't hear Electro's sweet words coming off his sweet lips coming towards me. That I wasn't even able to dodge either. A lot of dodge here. Where's all the Chevys and the Fords? Oh shit, I'm falling. Ah! have to reach out with my cane handle fast. Oh good. I'm in luck. It's caught onto something hard and rigid. Looks like my finish. He's tossing more bolts. He's just toying with me now. I could die right now and be in heaven. Oh, he'll knock me off whenever he's ready. Because I'm ready right now. Wait, my fingertips feel lines of electrical energy beneath me. It means wires leading up to a central control box. It must be the control panel for the moving currents. I'll reach in the direction of the current's flow, and if I'm lucky, because I know I will.
Where is your foolish confidence now, Daredevil? Or has it deserted you because your time and other things is up?
Oh, I'll be getting dessert soon enough, big boy.
And now, I've tired of this game. And so, I'll finish you off and...
Hey,
My God, the innuendos are just writing themselves at this point.
that's
Look at
so.
that picture. Mouth open wide.
What?
Just ready.
What's that? Oh, no.
It's so big.
I didn't
my
have
God.
no consent. The falling curtain. I can't dodge it in time. Can't keep my balance. Nothing to hold on to.
Oh, stop whining, you little bitch. You high voltage heel. The curtain itself is bulky enough to break your fall, and there are sure to be some nice, handsome Irish policemen waiting for you below to wipe away your tears.
Begorra, here he comes. No, wait, that was Daredevil.
Oh
We're
my
always
God,
after
really?
Electro charms.
They're magically delicious.
And Daredevil's prediction proves to be correct. For by the time the man without fear reaches the stage,
I'd be keeping that water on him. He's helpless if he's short-circuited. I'll get you for this, Daredevil the Platypus. You haven't heard the last of Rico.
Spoken like a true
Hey.
spoiled bitch. You professional bad guys must be all study your speeches out of the same textbooks. And gentlemen, can I get blasted next?
Oh, God.
She's-
20 minutes later, the colorful adventurer is back
That's
at
like 40.
FF headquarters, performing a welding job which even a sighted expert would be proud of.
There, Reed Richards, leader of Fantastic Four, the most fantastic man ever. His safe is as good as new again. Now I'll stop work on the lease too, and too later. I hear the Fantastic car nearby. Is that the thing bitching again?
Hey,
Racing from the Baxter building tower like a silent wraith, Daredevil quickly changes back to his everyday identity, and within minutes,
Hey there, guys. Anyone know where a fellow can get a grip on himself? I mean, get a good lawyer and his grip?
Mr. Murdoch, yo, back.
Hey, Maddie. Everything's been taken care of?
Oh, sure. I'm all spent.
Mm-hmm.
but before the handsome attorney can answer,
Murdoch, we want to sue somebody. While we were gone, some nut busted our skylight and... Oh, no, not again.
Nut busted.
Mm. Yeah, that's some unfortunate dialogue right there.
Yeah. That's you, Froggy, first.
No, it's not.
It's you first.
Oh, it's the thing, Mr. Murdoch.
Thanks, Karen. I might be blind, but I'm not deaf, you bitch. I
Miss-
know.
Mr. Graham, why don't you try writing us a letter next time?
I'll dictate it to Rita.
Crunchbar.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll replace that door for you, Murdoch, you little sissy. And now we'll have your report about our lease. I'm sorry, Mr. Richards, with that attitude. I just don't want to do it for you. You're not a nice man. And I just didn't have it. Also, I didn't have a chance to get it. I was too busy chasing the man.
Yes. Is that so? What do they call your outfit anyway? The Lightning Boys?
Now, if y'all just be patient, I'm sure my partner can explain.
Oh, you guys are partners? Oh, makes sense.
Uh-huh. And he's wearing a pink suit now.
Never mind. We'll find some other lawyers. who work a bit faster and are handicapped.
Mhm.
I'll get Moon Girl.
Matty, how could you lose us 4 famous clients like them?
Well, you see, I was getting laid or trying to, but it's always about you, Foggy Bear. And believe me, it wasn't easy, partner. Believe me, the things I had to do, I wasn't a space for a man.
Mm-hmm. Maya.
You think I wear this pink suit for my health?
Mm-hmm.
Poor
And as
Matt.
always,
Poor Matt. His client's gone. His partner disappointed. Electro out to get him. And this was a successful adventure. Imagine if he ever failed. Anyway, more thrills, guest stars, and surprises next ish. Daredevil will be expecting you, even if he won't be seeing you. The end.
I will not either.
Oof.
don't you start with me, narrator.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Well, that just happened. And Scrum Dillyumptious too.
Mm-hmm.
All
right.
All right.
Will you just say goodbye already?
Well, I'm not saying good straight. If you haven't already done so, you're still here.
Why?
You just like hearing the sound of your own voice, you narcissist. Let's go.
Hey, that was all. I got that one. I got a voice from after 1957.
Oh my.
Wait, was that Owen Wilson?
Yes. Wow. We ask you to please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know. Do you want more raw?
Do you really want comments right now?
Rhaegar and I have been having the best conversations.
Hey, please go to ko-fi.com/Pup-Teen. Leave $1 if you can. Basically help us raise some money so we can keep doing the StreamYard stuff here. It's a monthly expense, and also helps us go towards the comic books we use to read here on the channel for you. Also, anybody who donates $1, you're eligible to help us choose our next reading. It has to be a Marvel and a DC book.
How much can you pay to have us not read?
$10. $10 if you know. Hey, if you want us to go about 2 weeks without hearing your rawhide voice, that's about $20.
I don't know if I can go 2 weeks without hearing Sue.
Sweet. Yes.
No, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know.
That's anymore.
We need our yeehaws.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
You want to go 2 weeks without hearing me?
All right. So we will not see you. Well, actually, I will see you on Tuesday night for the special spooky Halloween edition of the Top 5.
Ooh.
Yes, which Marvel books will we saying at the beginning of the
That's horror books for sure.
I never expected the senator from South Carolina to show up in this comic.
Good heavens, neither did I.
Well, yeah, because there were no scenes about sending other people's children off to war.
Kids in cages. Oh my.
Oh dear.
Right. Good night, guys. Thank you for showing up. And as
Good
always,
night, everyone.
Good night.
Happy Halloween.